Hey folks, it's Grimwit from natchevil.com, and do you know what I miss? Doing Let's Plays. So let me tell you a story.
It seems like you need to be solaced, telling from the scratch on your knee. You fell and got hurt in the process, and now you come crying to me. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Don't worry, my dear, there is nothing to fear. Just a stitch and a sew, soon it's almost as new, and the cut will adhere. After all, you have to admit it is not as severe. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. Well, don't give me that kind of look now. Just keep going on, soon you will see how everything will end well, though it still may depend on your skill. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. But yet needle and thread can bear dangers instead. If you're clumsy and plump and all fingers and thumbs, it might just turn out bad, especially when it comes to delicate operations like that. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. I guess I should revise my statement. The wound is not going to heal. Forget about all that I said and work harder on your stitching skill. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Now you pay the bill for your lack of skill, and please do stop crying and mourning and sighing. Don't weep like a whelp that is painfully dying. I merely was trying to help. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed.
Hello, dear friends of adventure games.
Hi.
The spyware we installed on your computers tells me that many children are sitting at their screens again tonight.
They are.
That's why I'll refrain from telling you the story that I had actually prepared for you. Of course, that's a real shame. It would have been such a good story.
Sex.
Entertaining explosions, a giant robotic opossum.
but also with many offensive expressions and an inordinate amount of excessive violence. The story that I'll tell you instead has a slightly different flavor. It's about Lilli, the most virtuous child in the entire world. And it begins in the courtyard of a small, sleepy convent school. Not too far from the place where the giant robotic opossum is sucking the brains of innocent bystanders out through their eye sockets. But enough of that. It's a beautiful, sunny day, and Lilli is raking the leaves in the yard with a cheery tune on her lips.
La la la, la la la.
So cute.
Lilli, how many times do I have to tell you not to sing while working? You know very well that I hate the sound of cheerful children. These children are driving me crazy.
Too late?
Oh, there you are. Is that Moloch making you rake leaves again?
Uh-huh.
Tuh, how boring. And so unnecessary, too. The leaves all drift back onto the path anyway. You should just come with me instead. I'm on a treasure hunt right now, you know? Well, it's your decision. You can always come to the swing tree later when you're done here. I think I found something in the flower beds over there. Until then, see ya!
There are frequent reports of accidents caused by the mishandling of computer games. To minimize the risk of a crippling deformity, we recommend that you strictly comply with all of the following safety guidelines. Do you want to play the tutorial?
God, no. I tried to do this the first time and I couldn't make it, so no. Let's just play it as it goes. Play it as it goes. So this is Lilli. Gotta rake these leaves. Let's rake these leaves too. Gotta do a good job for Mother Superior. Because she inspires kindness into people, I guess. Just continue raking those leaves. That's right, rake the sin away. Maybe I should rake this stone slab too.
What's that noise outside?
My heart.
It's unbearable.
You know, maybe we're bothering her. Maybe we'll do this stone slab instead.
Lilli, now I've had it up to here. I guess I overestimated you once again. You're not even fit to rake leaves. It doesn't matter. I have 2 new tasks for you. The flower beds in the backyard have to be dug up again. Can you manage that? I doubt it, but we'll see. And while you're in the backyard, the swing tree is infested by termites. Come up with something to get rid of them for good. So, one more time, for the really clueless. First, dig up the flower beds. Second, get rid of the termites infesting swing tree. You'll be very sorry if you don't do a good job.
By now you probably noticed something about swing tree. You know what? Let's check over here. To the well! You've probably noticed a little editing trick. That's me. That's not the game. I'm doing that to make things a little more interesting. I will continue to do that. See if I don't. A garden hose. Is that Freeman?
Lilli's fellow student Freeman was bent over the edge of the well. If he moved forward just a little more, he'd fall in. Just like in Lilli's favorite book.
Huh. Let's talk to him.
Oh, Lilli. I thought somebody was there. Don't bug me. I'm busy.
You know, well...
Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? I'm trying to concentrate, okay? Something is down there in the well. I can see something sparkling. Oh man, I hope it's the key to the cellar. That would be so gumbo.
What?
Let me guess. You don't know what gumbo is, right? Oh, Lily, you're just hopelessly square. Guys as cool as me say that's totally gumbo. Or, that gumbos. But you're just lame. Totally ungumbo.
Huh. Okay. Look, you shouldn't be next to the...
Is this gonna be another one of your lectures about law and order at the convent? I'm so interested.
Well, there's the well.
What now? Can't you see I'm busy with the well? Or did your oh-so-great Mother Superior forbid that too? Oh yeah? That just proves how absurd adults' rules are.
Well, there's also the cell.
We're not allowed in the cellar. Jeez, Lily, you're like a broken record. We can't do this. We can't do that. Don't drink motor oil. Don't play with the electrical sockets. You really know how to spoil all the fun. No wonder no one likes you.
No, I mean, there was that incident where they poured motor oil into the electrical socket. It's a deep well.
What, you're still here? Don't creep around like that. I almost fell in the well from fright. Oh, how cute. Are you worried about me now, or what? Don't worry, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna climb down into the well. But not because Mother Superior has forbidden it, just because it really is too dangerous. Although...
So what's the...
Really, Lily, stop talking so much. Unless, of course, you have an idea how I can get the cellar key. Just think of all the things I could do with it. I hear that awesome stuff is stored down there. Not just junk like shovels and brushes and all that. I'm talking about real treasures.
Huh.
You can blab as much as you want. My complete attention is focused on the cellar key at the bottom of the well. I hear that awesome stuff is stored down there.
Okay. We've already done convent rules. Cellar key. Chores.
Don't you have anything to do? Isn't there something you're supposed to be doing for Mother Superior? I knew it. You're such a loser for getting constantly stuck with those jobs. What is it this time? Do you have to alphabetically sort the compost again? Or remove the hair from her back?
That'd actually be pretty cool.
Don't tell me. You're supposed to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right? Well, good luck. The swing tree's made of sweet licorice. And termites are known for going crazy over candy. You'll
true?
never manage it.
Wait, is that true? Do termites really go crazy for candy? Somebody look that up and leave a comment.
Let me guess. You have to dig up the flower beds, right? Well, good luck. That's gonna take forever with your little girly hands. But don't think I'll lend you a shovel when I get into the cellar. That is, unless you do want to help me get the key from the bottom of the well. That's what I thought. Because it's forbidden, right? Oh man, Lily. You're so straight, it's a miracle anyone can tell you apart from the trees.
Because all trees look straight. I mean, look at that tree. That's a straight-ass tree. You know, we're done here. Can't help but notice this bee's nest.
Lily liked bees. Their buzzing was so sweet, and they were always so busy collecting honey. And if you look closely, you could even see their stingers twinkle cheerfully in the sunlight.
I like this narrator. Can't look at the garden hose. Now I can press spacebar. That shows me all the stuff that I can look at, like this well.
The well was deep. No place for a good girl like Lily to play.
You know, Lily's so good, we should probably go away. Let's see if we can get to the convent.
Lily wasn't allowed into the convent until the gardening had been done. Hopefully it wouldn't start hailing again.
Okay, this is probably the cellar everybody's talking about. What the hell?
Hey! Help!
When Lilli returned to the well, Freeman was gone.
That poor guy. Was he in the well?
Lilli! Help!
Lilli heard strange noises from the bottom of the well. But she was a good little girl, and she knew she wasn't supposed to play near the well. Just like Freeman. She had even told him so herself. Where could he be?
Can you guys find Freeman?
Lilli! Help!
Lilli heard strange, but just where could he?
Alright, well, I guess Freeman's gone off or something. Can we pick up that bee's nest?
The idea was good, but Lilli's arms were too short.
Yeah, she is just a little girl. That kind of makes sense. Alright, where was I? This must be the cellar everybody's talking about, which is cool. Take a look at this. Rubik's Cube. Cool. In fact, this right over here actually says it's cool. That means it is. Here's some cans of food.
Digested grass, rat, pigeon. Lilli assumed these cans were meant for the cafeteria.
Here's a shovel.
A shovel! That's exactly what Lilli needed. But she'd never get to it from here.
I love adventure games. Here's an air hammer.
Lilli knew that this device was called an air hammer, but she didn't know why anyone would want to hammer air.
Ha! She's so innocent.
A brush was lying on the shelf directly below the window. Lilli just had to reach out.
Oh, we're grabbing that shit. There we go.
Too bad. The faucet was dry.
Oh, that's no good. That cellar door is very locked.
The cellar door could only be opened with the correct key.
What else?
Where could the hose lead to?
Here's a bush.
Lilli would have also made a good bush. She could stand on the sidelines for hours without anyone noticing her.
Huh. Alright, well, let's check out the bush.
Lilli was excited. Where could the hose lead to? What a surprise! The hose led to a thing.
Huh. Well, alright. Just grab this. Just grab that. It's not very hard to figure out. There we go. Pump is ready. But I'm not going to turn it on yet. Well, there's Edna. Let's see what else. There's a flower bed. Ooh, termites.
The swing tree was crawling with termites. Why did Mother Superior dislike these cute little animals so much?
Why indeed?
The swing tree was
No. Hey, there's a swing tire.
The tire swing was dangling invitingly above the chasm from a termite-eaten branch.
Wait, is it chasm or chasm? I've heard it both.
Lilli would have loved to have played on the completely harmless tire swing. That's why she immediately climbed on the termite-infested tree. At least she would have done that, but apparently she preferred the risk of getting into deep trouble as soon as the players signed off.
It's okay, Lilli. I don't blame you.
The yard waste was rotting away leisurely in the composting bin. A paradise for maggots and spiders. Lilli couldn't stop watching the fascinating activity in there.
Well, at least she's got some interests. Alright, flower bed time.
Lilli was supposed to dig up the flower bed. If she found a treasure in the process, no one could hold that against her, right?
No, of course not.
Edna was Lilli's best friend. She always knew how to cheer up Lilli. For example, by sabotaging the brakes on the mailman's bicycle.
Oh, good times. Sup, Edna?
Hey, Lilli, did you finally get out of doing your stupid raking chore?
Uh-huh.
Very good. Then you finally got time to go treasure hunting with me? What? Did you get even more chores to do?
Uh-huh.
That's so unfair. But maybe we can still find a way for you to help me. That would be cool. I'm sure you're dying to know how the treasure hunting's going, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, to be honest, not so great. The ground is just too hard. I doubt I'll be able to find anything here without a shovel. But I already have lots of cool dirt under my fingernails, and I even swallowed a slug by accident.
How?
A small consolation from Mother Nature. What do you have to do for Mother Superior now? Don't tell me you have to scrape off her warts with a pumice stone again. I'm still finding crumbs in our bunk from last time.
Something about termites?
She told you to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right?
Uh-huh.
It was just a question of time. Does she even realize how hard it was to collect them all? I even broke into the firefighters museum to get the large red ones. And then all the trouble I went to teaching them tricks. They can already do a polonaise if you lay a trail of jelly. I wanted to teach them the cha-cha next. What the hell? Maybe you can relocate them instead of blasting them out or whatever else it was you had planned. I'd even help you, but I've run out of jelly.
What about artificial jelly?
Are you still worried about the termites? I'd really love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't have any more jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory, or even better, a honey farm. I think honey is much cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better. And if we had a honey farm, we could also train the bees. Maybe there's still a chance for my project, Peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all.
Did you guys see that hint drop? Wow. I'm done with talking to Edna. Let me think. Okay, well, first, how do I put this? We need something to throw. Now, let's see here.
Lilli didn't want to annoy the bees. Aside from Edna, they were her only friends.
Okay, so not a ball of wool. How about a rake?
Ow! Ah! What's going on? Lilli, no! Go away! Go away! I'm allergic!
Oh no. Clumsy Lilli had actually dropped the bee's nest into the well. The bees didn't like it too much either. Their buzzing sounded different than usual.
That just means they're happy. Oh, is that a garden hose? Just grab that. We'll help our buddy Freeman out. At least I think that's Freeman down there. That might be that key. There we go. Now we just need to fill up the well. Pump time. Pump time. Baby, it's pump time.
Lilli, have you completely lost your mind? Turn that off immediately. But did I not tell you exactly what you should be doing? I just can't believe you keep finding new ways to disappoint me.
Lilli didn't understand what she had done wrong.
Catholic life is hard. Hey, he got the key. Hey, Freeman.
Freeman was a little grumpy, sure, but he looked so funny with those red dots and yellow honey stains. There was no way this could last long.
I gotta admit, it's really unusual, but I like this art style. Very simple, cartoony, and, well, innocent, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Innocent.
Lilli, thanks a lot for your great help. You really did a fantastic job. If I can ever help you... Oh, you want the cellar key, but of course not. What in the world are you thinking? You're the one who got me to go into the well. It's your fault that I fell in. But instead of helping me get out, you throw a beehive on my head and nearly drown me. Look at me. I'm wet, covered in bee stings, and smeared from head to toe with honey. I know everyone thinks you're sweet and harmless, but you're actually a walking disaster. You can definitely forget about the key. You keep away from me.
Huh. Well, I guess Freeman, I don't know, maybe he changes his mind if we talk to him again?
I said, get lost. You're not getting the key. Go do your other chores.
Well, I honestly don't blame him. He's had a rough time. I don't know how those bees got so angry at him. What did he do to them? Well, they seem to be happy with us, and now we have some honey brush.
The children would never get dessert in the cafeteria.
I have no idea. Hey, what is this ball of yarn?
In the meantime, Lilli had collected many little treasures. But no treasure was as important to her as her friendship with Edna.
Which has taken the metaphysical form of this ball of yarn. Do 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 do. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and let's put a little honey on this compost.
The compost bin was the ideal place to move the termites to. Lilli started right away.
Yeah, there you guys go.
So far, the plan had worked well. Maybe a little too well. The termites were now following Lilli's spilled honey back into the courtyard.
No, don't! Get away!
Strange sounds were drifting towards her from over there. It was probably the termites celebrating their new home.
You know, termites are well known for partying. Few people know that. Yeah, they certainly are going back to that well. I'm surprised how good they are at following this trail of honey.
Freeman had now left for good, but at least the termites had found a new home on the bench. And as if that weren't reason enough to be happy, they had been joined by one of those funny gnomes that Lilli sometimes saw around.
What?